Welcome back. Junior TKM is up next, and the man alongside me finished third on the podium last time we were filming, which was at Glanigorse Park, Carl, but a bit of a drama after the race. Just describe what happened during the race. You went off, came back on the track, and then were docked a lap at the end, I think.
Yeah, well, I locked up at the top and then I skidded off on the grass and cut most of the circuit, but I slowed down and gave my positions back, but unfortunately they dotted me a lap still. And that was the decision in the end by the Clarks.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for you. It was a great race that day, finishing third. If it was Formula One, I guess you would have got away with that because you did slow down, give the places back. But unfortunately, the rules are in karting that if you do miss part of the circuit, they do dock you a lap. And I was fearful of that during the race in the commentary, and that's what happened at the end. But it must have given you a lot of confidence moving forward, that though. You're still a rookie this year, of course.
Yeah, I'm still a rookie and finishing higher than expected. So I'm happy with how this season's gone so far.
And two championships going on, the championship for the Super 1 title, but of course the rookie championship as well. That's pretty dynamic between you and Alex McRoberts, and I think you made some ground up last time, didn't you? It's still close between you.
Yeah, well, he was 11 points from me going into this round, and we're trying to catch him up now. So we'll have to see what happens in the two finals today.
Okay, look forward to seeing how you get on then.
Yeah, cheers.
So grid positions for the Junior TKM. It's Baberton forward on row 1 with Ran Garrido and Matt Davies in the O-plate on P4. Stephen Letts and Alex McRoberts on row 3. Plenty of interest down the back of the grid, though the commentator's curse is the man we interviewed, Carl Hornby, down in 22nd on the grid. And keep an eye for Dino Lee just behind him there in P24. He could be a fast mover through this race. Off we go then, down towards the first corner. Bruno Ferrari bend, and they sweep through in clean succession up to the loop. Long flowing left-hander as they run nose to tail through the first part of the lap, and out in front Baybut is leading. Matthew Rangarido is there in second place, very close indeed for second and third. Tucking in behind, is that Forward making a bid? No, it's the GP plate of Stephen Letts trying to make his way forward as they all jostle for positions. Through the hairpin, contact! And that's Dino Lee. Oh, Dino Lee, he's had a hard enough season as it is, but Dino Lee in the number 8 dropping to the back. Let's have a look at it again. He's on the inside. Oh dear, the 14 just turning in at the same time. Cameron Clark, they both managed to get away from it, but even Clark beats Dino Lee through the corner. So things just a little bit hectic. The helicam going to work, as you can see once again. And on to the complex they come. Out in front, it is now the GP plate. So Letts, through all of that confusion, has got himself to the front of the field in front of Daniel Baber. No wonder he's the Grand Prix champion. He knows exactly what he's doing.
A few weeks ago, Jake, we witnessed the greatest ever kart race at the TKM Festival. It was this class, Junior TKM. Daniel Baybut was the winner that day. He's currently in second place, trying for a repeat. 60 kart going under the bridge was Alex McRoberts. Tom Owen, hands in the air, kart being pulled away. He's going no further. 83, Carl Hornby there. He started on in 22nd. Looks like he's up to around about 10th or 11th place there, Jake, as we've got a change for the lead. Daniel Baybut back into the lead then. And Alex Forward goes with him. Stephen Letts drops a couple. 15 is Ran Garrido, and the O-plate, Matt Davis, the champion-elect. Looks like Davis could tie up the championship this weekend, and I think 5th may be enough, Jake.
But Kyle Hornby's progression through the field, absolutely astonishing to 10th position, making up 12 places already. And we did say, keep an eye on those boys at the back. Dino Lee obviously having that comeuppance on the first lap. However, we'll have to keep an eye on him too, because he's one of those drivers who will make a hard charge from the back of the field. Looking back in that pack, Hornby up to 9th now, so still making progress through the field as once again Daniel Baber coming under pressure now, this time from Alex Forward, as Stephen Letts tries to slot himself back into a good rhythm for 3rd position. I think that was a dive there from Davis to move up to 4th place, was it? Yes, he manages to get past Ran Garrido then for 4th position. Now he's trying to hold him off as they head for the first hairpin, swarming around, perhaps a little bit too much for my liking. I think he changed direction quite a few times on the run down to hairpin 1. However, hairpin 2, Forward sweeps by, takes the lead on the left-hander. Thank you very much. I'm going to disappear into the distance if I can have the opportunity.
Both of these drivers at the front now, Forward and Baybut, with the Arden Motorsport suits. They're both associated with Arden Motorsport and part of the Red Bull family, I think, Jake. So it's Forward that leads it from Baybut, and then Stephen Letts still there in 3rd. He won't give up. Davis is the champion-elect. if Davis stays there, that should be enough for the championship for him. And just in behind Davis is Raul Garrido. Can't quite see Carl Hornby there on the 83 kart. They've got a lot of room to make up though. We'll get the long distance helicam shots back over Litchfield Bridge. Raul Garrido's dropped, or in fact still there in 5th place behind Matt Davis. Matt Davis has had a brilliant season this year, winning the O-Plate, hence why he's got the O-Plate on his car as Letts goes up the inside for the lead. Baybuck goes alongside. They come down to the hairpin 2 side by side and forward. Does the pair up the inside. Does himself a brace. Gotta love it. Letts back down the inside. Forward trying to squeeze him. Letts having none of that. And he gets back through. Great racing, Jake. Back on board. The helicam and the top 5 positions are much closer now, and plenty of distance between the top 5 and the chasing group. Baybutt, who's now down in 5th place, tangling there with looks like Matthew Raul Garrido. Davis there in 3rd now. Alex Forward 2nd, and Stephen Letts leads it. You can see the gap back to that's Hornby. Looks like Hornby making his bid for 6th place there, Jake.
I think this race is about to compete with the TKM Festival. Stephen Letts shooting up from 3rd position at the time, up to the lead. Now we've got the O-Plate. Davis up to 2nd place as he makes his move on Alex Forward. Raul Garrido is 4th. Baybutt, who was leading, down to 5th. Hornby is up to 6th position behind them and bringing the tail behind them. Raul Garrido makes his move for 3rd position now on the inside of Forward, and this is Baybutt's opportunity to dive for the inside of hairpin 2. Does he make the move? He leaves it very late to make the move, but he makes it stick. Those two, both in the Arden camp, as Alan was saying. It's interesting to see these two fight. They're a bit like Kevin Magnussen and Stoffel Van Dorn as the McLaren juniors in World Series by Renault. I think I just saw Dino Lee right in the midst of the midfield there. He's about 12th or so he's making an amazing bid too. A little further into the race, Letts leading. Baybutt has made his way back up to 2nd position, from Forward in 3rd, Raul Garrido in 4th, Davis finding himself back down in 5th position, and there is Kyle Hornby, I do believe, in 6th place, Alan.
I think Dino Lee there is in 9th place, Jake. What a fantastic drive by Dino Lee. Anyone that knows Dino in karting this year knows that he has suffered this year the worst of personal tragedies, losing his father early in the year. Stephen Letts now trying to squeeze a 3-blade contact between them, and more contact. Letts holding on as he comes towards the business end of this race. And look at this. Oh, they're 5 abreast. Unbelievable, down to hairpin 2. And here comes Carl Hornby, and Dino Lee's in the mix as well.
Absolutely unbelievable. We've gone from a 5-car train to an absolute pandemonium mix. Carl Hornby now on the tail of this battle. He's up into about 5th position. Dino Lee is in amongst them as well. Letts is down to 3rd position in front of Forward. Hornby's making a challenge for 4th place as they've all managed to get tangled in there. Davis is down to 6th position as Hornby suddenly joins the frame. It's not karting on that last lap, it's fisticuffs. And out in front at the head of the field is Matthew Raul Garrido. Absolutely amazing. Still this battle continuing on then further into the race. Raul Garrido leading from Baybutt up the inside. Hornby up to 4th place now, chasing down. I'm trying to see who that is in 3rd place. Stephen Letts still. So Raul Garrido leading. Baybutt. Then we have Letts. Then Hornby. Looking back, Lee is up to 8th place. Dino Lee now Letts contact with... That's Baybutt in the number 3. This is allowing Raul Garrido to get a lead. Hornby up the inside to 3rd place. Forward goes through. So too does Matt Davis. Dino Lee is behind this battle in 7th position. Dino Lee was down to 27th at the start. He's right in the mix of this.
Carl Hornby starting on P22. There he is, the 83 car, the rookie. The rookie from DSG, Dean Goldberg's race team, and Dean will be cheering him on, no doubt, as they come through the left hand. Oh, and Baybutt's off! He's got a mechanical, and in the air, he will be gutted. He's not happy about that. Daniel Baybutt is out. Later on in the race, what do we got for the lead? It's Carl Hornby, is it? No, Letts fights back. Hornby's got the lead. Letts. Dino Lee's in 4th place. He's from 27th in this hairpin on lap. What amazing!
Pinch me, I think I must be dreaming. Letts in the back of Hornby as they break for the corner. They all hug that inside line. They don't want anybody coming through. Raul Garrido down to 3rd place. Letts comes from a long way back to try and take the position. They touch. Raul Garrido in the air, and Letts has now dropped behind Raul Garrido. Dino Lee is taking the opportunity up to 2nd place. Dino Lee from 27th in this race. Now he barges Raul Garrido. Get out of the way, sunshine. This is my 2nd place. Back off. And what a move from Dino Dino Lee, the two leaders of this race, started from 22nd and 24th. The last time I heard of anything like that was a Formula One race 30 years ago at Long Beach when Watson and Lauda started on the 10th row of the grid and they came through to finish 1 and 2. And now we're looking like a repeat of that here at PF. Now Ran Garrido makes his move on Dino Lee, the fastest lap holder. Dino Lee surges straight back on the inside of his fastest lap. No, you're not coming past, and this is the last lap. It's now or never. Kyle Hornby looks like he's got it on a silver plate, but Matt Davis in 4th position pushing. Here comes forward, back for more alongside Stephen Letts round the outside, and still Dino Lee hanging on to that 2nd place. Ran Garrido, there's a lot of loading going through the hairpin as again Davis blocks Stephen Letts, and this is the opportunity forward might be looking for to grab a few more places. Davis holds Letts back, forward is right in there, Lee looks back, Ran Garrido is far enough away to hold it. I can't believe what we're about to witness. Hornby is about to cross the line in front of Dino Lee at the first lap of this race. I would never have said that in a million years, and off goes 52 at the last bend. That is Lewis Taylor. He gets caught out. Hornby wins the race, but the champion after an amazing race is Matt Davis. I cannot believe it. I am out of breath. What a sensational end to the championship for Matt Davis. He is the king, but nobody will be talking about that in the paddock. What a race.
Well done, it looked like a very exciting race. Are you pleased with your result?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have rather won the race, but obviously third's always good, still on the podium, got quite a lot of points, so yeah, quite happy.
Plenty of overtaking within that race. Talk us through how you got into 2nd.
Well, at the start I dropped back to, I think, 30th, and then I picked them off one by one. I was very fast, and yeah, so it was a good race.
It looked like a challenging race. How do you think it went?
Well, I came from the back having crashed out in the first final, so to win it, I'm just lost words really. But we've had a blown up engine in the Friday practice, and luckily, we've had no engine, so luckily Nick Davis lent us an engine, and it seemed to work then. So just a massive thanks to Nick Davis, and well done to his son, who I think's won the British Championship now.
You're absolutely right, Kyle. Matt is the new champion, but you did manage to pass him using one of Matt's engines. I bet the conversation afterwards was interesting. Dad, can't we use that one next time? Brilliant racing from them. Kyle Hornby, a great winner and a rookie too, but Dino Lee, off at the first hairpin, virtually stationary, finishes 2nd. I can't believe it. Junior TKM, you've done it again, and there's plenty more to come at PF.